Don't let scumbags like Triple T, HBR, Sin TV, and the rest of the crack squad reactors fool you. They weren't calling out Ryan for his behavior back then. They were encouraging it. They can claim when their so-called turning point was with Ryan all they want. But facts of the matter are this. Their turning point was when Adam Calhoun told them.
What up, Zanime? What up, Miss Cata?
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, looking at this lady's page, and I'm like, how do you go from Ukraine and weapons to true crime within like 3 videos? Keep in mind, the Kylie Rodney girl's car is not found at this point. Everyone's still looking for it. So I see her on some true crime panels and stuff, talking about the Kylie Rodney girl. So I click on her page. When I click on it, what do I see? This lady is in Prosser Reservoir, where the little girl went missing, where the car is still at this time. And she is pedaling and swimming and looking around the whole campground where the little girl went missing.
It's a steep hill. Okay. And we're here.
1, what are you doing there? 2, did you hear her go, we're here?
We're here.
And the little tag in the corner that said campground. What, you weren't there when you pulled up? But you had to pull up, put your canoe in, and paddle all the way over there to somewhere where you could drive to if you wanted to. And then you're like, yep, we're here, as you pull out your phone and show that that's exactly where the car went in the water. So then I comment on one of her videos and I'm like, hey, kind of weird that you're there. What are you doing over there? And she's like, fuck you, I hate you. What's wrong with you? Everyone's worried about you. All your fans are worried about you. Are you on drugs? And I'm like, why are you saying the same thing that Ikmail and Ronnie said, bro? So she keeps telling me over and over. She's like, your community is worried about you. Finally, I was just like, shut up.
Now, I'll
Your community.
Shut
Took
up,
it a little
lady.
bit
Play the
further.
video.
Okay,
He's
okay,
playing the
let's
video.
play the video. Let's
Shut
get the
up.
video.
So then here's where she starts her discrediting process. She's like, oh, well, he said this and this. And I'm like, I didn't say any of those things. Prove it. And she couldn't.
I got no problems with calling Ryan Upchurch out on it, but he's saying he didn't say it. You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say.
Hazy, say hi to everyone. He's like, whatever, mom. So yeah, we decided to do actual live, and we have a special guest with Triple T, and we're gonna talk about some of the social media principles by the military personnel, and we are going to hear a little bit of his story, and it's amazing story that so far that I heard. And yeah, so we'll just address couple of the issues with the social media use, and everybody welcome.
How you doing, Miss Anime?
Good. I actually, this is the first time just get elevated this much more because you can. Does it matter?
Exactly. So, people just need to relax, take a chill pill, and just, if you have issues or questions, reach out, because you can get more bees with honey than you can with salt and vinegar. Try to thing, and she just started a channel, and I'm like, it's a totally different, I got blown up so many times, and I think you're a fake. Okay. Every once in a while, it'll trigger me to where I may snap on somebody, but 9 times out of 10, I just brush it off and keep going. Now, if my wife sees it, she'll just light into them. I'm like, you just gotta ignore these people, because that's what they want. They want the drama. They want people to snap at them. I said, just take the oxygen out of them. Just ignore them. But she's learning that, because she's new to the whole YouTube thing.
So working with my mods. Yeah.
And the F's are pronounced as V's. You could have just screwed me over in so many ways, but you didn't. You put our differences to the side and you kept it professional. Snipers. A whole lot of things could have happened. But I kept it internal. I
Mhm.
didn't. Their VA paycheck will kick in. So
What up, Xaname? What up, Miss Catter? What up, Xaname?
on screen. So as you can see right here, this is the spelling that I was given by the individual who contacted me. And when you click on all these articles, it talks about her going to Ukraine to rescue her family, right? So that's the name that I used. And I even said it in Perplex's video that if the name is not spelled correctly, I would get a false hit. It wouldn't pop up correctly. And that's why I was getting no results. So in private chat on StreamYard, she gave me the correct spelling of her name. First, middle, and last. I was one letter off. The letter that I was off, Anastasia, the correct spelling of it is Anastasiya. I did not have the Y after the I and before the A.
So then I comment on one of her videos and I'm like, hey, kind of weird that you're there. What are you doing over there? And she's like, fuck you. I hate you. What's wrong with you? Everyone's worried about you. All your fans are worried about you. Are you on drugs? And I'm like, why are you saying the same thing that Ikmail and Ronnie said, bro? So she keeps telling me over and over. She's like, your community is worried about you. Finally, I was just like, shut up.
Now,
Your community.
Shut
Take
up,
it a little
lady.
bit
Play the
further.
video.
Okay,
He's
okay.
playing the
Let's
video.
Tell me
play
to
the video.
shut
Let's
Shut
get the
up.
video.
So then here's where she starts her discrediting process. She's like, oh, well, he said this and this. And I'm like, I didn't say any of those things. Prove it. And she couldn't.
I got no problems with calling Ryan Upchurch out on it, but he's saying he didn't say it. You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say.
On that very thin line of and updated to the social media as well. So basically, if you talk or harass another military person like that, so there are certain UCMJ articles that can actually affect, because if you start walking on that very thin line of let's say it says every nasty, hurtful, or embarrassing digital communication transmitted across digital communications is not a criminal offense, but though even though it might be offensive, but in some speech is protected under First Amendment. However, certain cyber misconduct violates a federal law. And the cyber misconduct is about talking about cyber stalking, when you're actually looking into somebody all the time on constant basis and harassing and stalking as well. So that can get a lot of people in trouble, and this is where they get a little bit, you have to look in as well. So that can get a lot of people in trouble, and this is where they get a little bit, you have to look within yourself to truly say, like, why am I doing this? Why is this person matter?
And I would like to also add that, for an example, I'm going to use me and you as an example. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're a sergeant first class in the Guard. And let's say I was a sergeant in the Guard, E5, right? And I know that you outrank me. And even though we may be in the Guard and we may not be in the same unit, there's still a thing called military customs and courtesy. If I get online and I start calling you everything but the child of God, that's still a form of disrespect, because I know that you outrank me. Even though we may not be in uniform,